Yo, welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Stop this alarm. Big up to all of you guys in the building. Thank you. Appreciate all of you in the house. Thank you. Big up to every new member of the subs who have subscribed. Welcome to Crazy Ball. Thank you for joining us. Ooh, we got members in the building. The Queen is in the building. Jane Grey is in the house. What's going on? It's a Fuzzy raid. Yes, sir. The man is here. He's in the building. Big up yourself, Fuzzy. How you doing, sir?
Oh, Mr. Quasi. Hi, brother.
Yes, sir.
Remember what we said yesterday? Remember what we said?
I'm telling you, man. This. A lot of people are gonna have to learn the hard way. A lot of people have to learn the hard way.
We got criticized for what we said yesterday, yeah? All over the place. Like, saying it would do more harm than good what that guy did.
Yep.
There you go.
I know the crazy thing is, yeah, in the beginning it was all his before. Well, let me shout out. I know the people in the building. We got double dealing in the building. Thank you so well. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, Jean Grey is in the building. The Queen is in the house.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Ants, man, is it? Hey, Ants, let me send you the link. We know you. We know you need a jet, but I don't have the jet today. So I'm just gonna send a link. If we can make it, cool. I got the M&Ms though, all red M&Ms. I'm taking the blue and the green out. Yo, big up. Colin is in the house. Hugo Ekitites is in the building. Yes, sir. We got the superstar Hollywood Ends is in the building.
No, allow it.
Nah, the man is flying. We could hear the helicopter, man. He's in the building.
Big up, man. How are you guys first?
All well, man.
All good, bro. All good. All well.
Shit. Now he's saying the London Bridge, or should I say Liverpool Bridge, falling down. I don't
know. The bird is burning, man. The bird is burning. Big up to Tens, man. Thank you so much, man. You guys made it a great show yesterday. Yeah, man. Ends. I haven't had a chance to talk to you. I watched you and Savage and I think Cav and G talk about it.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? I mean, I understand the brother's frustration, but there's ways of doing things, and I think he has hurt himself more than trying to start a chaos, right?
Yeah.
You are dealing with a bunch of corporate people. They know what they're doing. Actually, it seems to me like they wanted him to do this so that they could say, bro, we don't do that here. Bye-bye.
I don't, bro, is one of those ones. I think the first part of his interview, the part when he speaks about his, the team, the goals they conceded.
Yeah.
And just the tactical stuff, we need to be better defensively, blah, blah, blah. All of that, fantastic.
Yeah.
You see the rest of the crash out.
Oh, my God.
That's the part.
The rest of that crash out was not needed. And I was just like, Mo, what you've done now, you've made them trying to extend this guy's life now. Now, because now they have to choose, they don't want to choose Arne Slot over Mo Salah, but they're going to have to do it on principle.
Yeah.
Yes,
and now we're like, now so they're going to come out and say we're going to back the man. Now we're going to have to deal with this mad guy in charge of the club. We can't deal with this mad guy now for a few more months at least, unless he starts lose, he would have to go on like a
mad run,
just smoke every week.
Yeah,
but he might not. They might rally now and go, let's just win, and then that means he's going to be here for longer than that. Nah, man, Mo, bruv, it's not the right time to crash out, bruv. We needed a crash out after 7 losses. That's when you crash out.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
When he's in AFCON.
Yeah, man's crashing out, leaving the building, he just crashed out and dropped the mic.
But is it is the thing though? Zuberi was here yesterday. We chat up. Thank you for all the people who showed up. It was a great show, man. Thank you, Fuzzy, as well, for coming through.
Anytime, bro. Anytime.
I think that they're using Annie Slot, corporate level, right? This is what they'll do. They will use a CEO to do all the dirty work, clean house, and then they'll fire the CEO afterwards. Because they don't want the new manager to come deal with this. So I don't think this is over. I'm gonna be saying this, and you know who wins all of this? Who wins? It's not Liverpool fans eventually will get used to it.
Yeah.
The person, all hail to the new king, King Soboslai, rise. Because this is the only guy who has been acting and talking like a captain.
Bro, that's why he took a deep breath. And then went on to explain what happened in the game. I was like, yeah. See, he was about to crash out. And then you realize it's not the right time. It's not the
right time.
I can't crash out. He took a deep breath, looked at the ancestors in midair and go, yeah, you know what? It's not now. Let's do this later. Later? Yes. Yeah. Right now, no. Yeah, you're right. He's acting and he's behaving like that. Even the comments from, saying that, look, if you look yourself in the mirror and you think, yep, you've given 100%, then yep, let's go. But if you look in the mirror and it's not that, then yeah, it's mad. And then he obviously, whatever happened in the change room happened. They must have said some harsh words to each other, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we move forward from there. But yeah, it's gonna need someone to kind of step up, man. It's gonna need someone to step up. And the last game, bro, the manager isn't for a few of the substitutions, one or two, yeah. I think he should have put Salah on. I think he should have put Chiesa on, potentially Rio as well, depending on what Gomez. I agree with that substitution. Bradley on the yellow card, you're winning the game.
Yeah,
but them man through the game, bro. They dashed the game.
No, they've been trying games, right?
Yeah, they took the piss in that game, bro. That wasn't on the gaffer, bro. You guys were winning, and you guys decided to do some dumb stuff. What? I don't know if you can help that dumb stuff. Could he have helped protect it with maybe a little tactical shift? Maybe. Yes. I'll give him some of the blame there, but overall, you man are on the pitch 2-0 up and decided it's long. I don't want it.
Yeah. No, you speak the truth, man. You speak the truth. I mean, yesterday's game, I don't think we could. Yeah, because we don't like the manager. We want him out.
Yeah.
But why are you taking our verts? Why are we worrying about Champions League when the league is our bread and butter?
I don't know, bro. Apparently, at this day and age, with all the technology, with all the medical advancements we've had, these men can't play 90 minutes football.
It makes no sense. I
don't understand, bro. I don't understand how some players in this team, for the love of me, cannot play 90 minutes of football. And obviously they can, but based on the substitutions and the gaffer is telling you, look, we pre-planned these subs. That means the medical staff is saying, yeah, you know what, last game he played, but this game you can only do 75. When did we get here, bro? Like, I know long term, right? Long term, it will have a massive effect on the players, and you're trying to find the best ways to reduce injuries and prevent injuries, right? So I get that. I understand that. But, bro, these men can't even play 2 games in a row, 90 minutes. Like, is that how far we've gone now? What's the extent now? Are we saying if we save 25 each game, that gives them an extra 10 games at the end of the season? I don't know.
It makes no sense. With like you said, with the new advent of sports science, why are they still running the show like it's back in the 80s?
Yeah, back in the 80s. No, 80s. You only had one sub in the 80s, and they still played
90s, and you got 5 subs,
bro. I think it was 2 these man could make in them times, but 2 subs.
No, the 80s was I think 1, and then they changed it. I think later.
They changed it to 2.
Yeah. It was 1 before. Yeah.
Bro, 1 sub is crazy because what was the squad then? Because imagine you have to be so cold in training here to make sure you 11.
As soon as that sub goes up, you be like, damn, I'm
no minutes.
That's what them men was sitting on the bench smoking and drinking, man. They were like, screw it, I'm not playing today.
No doctors, nothing. It was like a sponge and a bucket and a sponge in it. That was it.
That's it.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a joke here because obviously the analogy, just bucket and sponge and whatever, yeah. So I'm like, nah, it must have been a joke. No, and one time I was watching a video, and thank God Savage ain't here because he would be saying that I was born then. and I see guys run onto the pitch and with a bucket with the sponge. I'm like, oh, so this is real. Nah, bro. I thought it was a joke. I thought man them were just joking, just creating analogies and
Yeah,
whatever.
Oh, and then eventually they got the magic spray, which is just an icy hot, just water and icy hot, and then they got up.
The guy's got a broken leg and they sprayed his leg. You know what I mean? What the hell is going on, man?
And then the guy gets up and yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Oh,
people are built differently, man. People are built differently.
Yeah, but I mean, Fuzzy, I want you to come on this. I mean, after digesting after a whole 48 hours, what? Yeah. I'm sorry, Mo Salah. This one, let me say this: Paul Joyce coming out and saying something about Mo Salah actually wanted to leave, and the only reason why he stayed was because Klopp left. I think that was like FSG or Liverpool playing the Godfather. They'd be like, "Oh, you want to go there? You know, we got them secrets in here. We will just let one slip out, and then let's see if you could keep continuing this foolishness." And after that, you didn't hear a peep from his agent or himself.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what's happening. You know what I mean? All that stuff he did the other day done more harm than good. You know what I mean? Like you guys
to himself.
A manager is staying now. He could lose 5 games. He's still going to stay. I've even heard internal investigation. You know what I mean? That's what Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes are doing now. Like they want to find out.
They don't play.
What's going on? Like why are players dropping form and all that stuff? So, listen, guys, this is bad. This is really, really bad, and it's bad for Salah most of all. You know what I mean? Because the way things are looking right now, he's more likely to leave than Arne Slot, and that's what. I remember like when this came out, Enz and Kwasi, everybody was siding with Salah. There you go, people.
Yeah.
There you go. And we, what did we say, Enz? What did we say straight after that? He did the wrong thing. I understand what he's saying, but he did the wrong thing. You don't bring it out in public like he did. And now look what happened.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay, bro.
No, I was gonna say, I think everyone looked at it as Arne Slot versus Salah in it, and I said there's only one winner in that moment, right? And I don't think that's even an argument, and that's why I tried to kind of push in the conversation I was having with the guys in it. I said I want to take Arne Slot out of the equation, and because I think it's an easy argument to say Salah versus Arne Slot. That's not even a conversation, bro. We all want Arne Slot at this Ross club right now. He needs to go.
Hell yeah.
But it's just the things that he said about the club, bro. And I was like, yo, my guy, you can't. Like, I hear you want to crash out. I hear it. I'm on your side with the crash out, but you can't call the club out. That's that the club is over everyone, my bro. And I know he kind of retracted and said, look, he's not trying to say he's bigger than anything. I know he was saying basically, I'm not bigger than the club, and I know that. But he just tried to vent. He was venting.
Yeah,
bro,
he
like,
was.
You can't diss. You can't diss the club, and you can't diss, like, in turn you're dissing your teammates. Indirectly, he didn't go, the man them are dead and whatever, right? But
that's what he said.
He did say that. He did say that, and he did. That's what he meant.
And it's just the part, but I don't have to work hard. I earned my place, and I'm like, bro, like, look, you can say that in your head, no problem. Top players say it in their head. I've said it in my head once or twice. It's like, nah, bro, what do you mean? Yeah, but then you don't say that out loud, bro, because you say that out loud, indirectly, you're basically saying, bro, I don't care what these men are doing. I've earned my right. They can run around and do whatever. Indirectly, they didn't say the words. Like, I'm adding the words to it. So don't get me wrong, people.
You need to watch it a few times to understand how he played that. That's what I say. I think people watch it once and then made the conclusions. No, watch it 3 times probably, then pick out the things he's saying. Then you understand what you're talking about.
And I think if you take the obviously we all want Arne Slot out, and that's why I said if you take Arne Slot out of the equation, because as I said, it's an easy argument, easy conversation. Then you understand exactly what Mo Salah said and what he meant. Because remember, he only mentioned Arne Slot, the communication part. That's it.
That's it. And then he went after the club.
And then he started saying about other stuff, about scapegoating someone in the club doesn't want me here. And then he mentioned the media. He said that if it's Harry Kane and he went 10 games, people will be like, oh, don't worry, Harry Kane would score. When it's Mo, he's a problem, bench him. And I was like, Mo, I hear it, bro, but you have to make sure some of what you're saying is holding up, innit? Because if you're gonna say these things, let's all crash out. Let everyone crash out now. Arne Slot needs to crash out as well. But you got like you got to like tell everyone the actual evidence in it. Like who's trying to scapegoat you, bro? Just mention them. Because at this moment in time, if we don't know as fans, right, the person that he's talking about definitely knows. The person that he's implementing knows, right? So either way, bro, he's gonna come out at some point. It's gonna. So you might as well just out that person and said, this guy's been trying to sell me or whatever it may be, right? But yeah, just the teammate side, man. He did a little selfishness in there, and I was like, yeah, bro, that's kind of crazy. Should have just kind of kept it a bit professional. But listen, I've seen people make so many excuses for him, and he needed to vent and blah blah blah. I hear it. We can't make excuses for it because the problem you have is now if any other player comes out and crash out, the energy has to stay the same. But I know wholeheartedly that won't be the same if other players come out and do the same.
But see, this is the thing.
I know that, and then you can't turn around and do the thing about Salah he's a legend, and no, you play for the club. You're talking about a personal problem this player has with what's going on. So if another player comes out with a personal problem he has, no one can tell him to shut up. You just have to let him crash out as well. So if Chiesa comes out now and crashes out, if Virgil comes out now and crashes out, if Ibra comes out now and crashes out, like we just might as well just get rid of this team, bro. Like everyone's gonna come out and crash out. Man.
I mean,
so it just has a bigger implication than what most people think it does.
I just can't believe because we're looking at it from the mirror. On that. That's what shocked me.
Wow, people jump into conclusions so fast. I'm on Salah's side. I'm like, listen to everything he said.
It's against Arne Slot. It's because it's against Arne Slot. If it wasn't,
emotion,
and that's why I say if you take him out of it, you understand where I'm coming from. But if you add Arne Slot, you like, yo, this guy's chatting shit.
Yeah. I understand.
Because he was like, bro, what you don't want Salah, you don't want Salah here, then you want Arne Slot. I'm like, no, we know Arne Slot should go. Arne Slot should go, bro. We don't want it. No, not maybe there's a couple. 99% want him out. There's a 1% section that still wants him here. Cool.
Want him here.
But it's not about. I promise you, bro. If you take him out the equation, yes, Arne Slot is a waste man manager, bro. He's acting up with the guys. Yes, he's treating some players unfairly. Yeah. Yes, his tactics is dead. We
all want him out.
We agree. So we can't keep said. You know what I mean? It has to be now. What about the other What about the other topics? What about the other part? We can't now pick and choose the part to fight the fight. No, speak about all of it, dissect it, have a conversation, and then say, okay, where do you stand then? And I stand on both of them need to leave now, bro. That's the stand.
Bro, we said that 4 years ago, brother.
Here we go. Jerry and the Capitals are coming out. Jerry and the Capitals, like. I know what you said, Jerry.
And now right now they're saying that
Jerry did say this actually on Jamie's channel. What's gonna play out? He did say that.
Yeah,
things like this is gonna happen, and it has happened. He was right. He was right, man. Because he said we got to be careful how we're going about this, and exactly what he said has happened. And now, look, Salah's done more harm than good now. And people,
do you know what it is though, Fuzzy? Yeah, like yourself, right? You've been in the game, you've been around people and stuff. Quasi, I don't know from your side, but I'm just going to speak from the conversation me and Fuzzy's had, and Jerry's had, right?
Yeah.
When we try and explain, I think that like the simplistic stuff around football, and in terms of this is something that we're in. We speak to people from random different clubs, random different, not even random, but people that are in the game at the top level, right? And we're around the right people. So when we mention things and then it comes out and it happens, everyone's going, oh my days, I can't believe. And I was like, if you just literally listen to what we've been saying for a while, you would then have gone, now I understand. So when Jerry was saying what he said, even at the start, when he said, what if it doesn't work out? Are we willing to give Arne Slot more money? Everyone's like, you're being negative. It's like, no, it's not about the signings. It's just a fact of we've never been in this situation before. If it doesn't work, what happens then? And no one wanted to have that conversation.
No, but it did. There was
now you're seeing the after effect of what Jerry said in those streams. In the streams of when we talk about balance, when we talk about, this is the reason why the manager should have left because the tactics doesn't look right, the defensive shape don't look right. All of the things that we spoke about over the months and months and months and months and months. And as I said, you don't have to see it at the time, but this is the reason why sometimes when we speak and we get annoyed because they're like, no, we're not speaking as if we don't know. We're trying to explain it from a position of conversations we've had with different people.
Right.
And people in the business that are going, we can see this coming. and everyone's like, nah, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, this is where we're at now.
Yeah.
Because that's why we're all prepared. Have you noticed with us lot?
Yeah,
we've just
yeah,
been,
yeah.
Oh,
we've been
yeah.
fighting.
I had a stream about an hour ago, and I was saying, there you go, guys. Exactly what I said the day before this happened. There you go.
Big up to
Plus,
J.
you know what?
Kismet,
You know
man.
what it ends. You always say to people as well. I like what you say. Like, watch the video, watch it more than once, then you understand how things are gonna play out. Because when you watch it once with emotions, you forget about what half of the stuff he said. So you got to watch it back again and just listen carefully. And now look what's happened. It's all come into the picture now. Now Salah is more likely to leave the Arnie Slot. Listen, things are so bad. Nobody's even talking about Arnie Slot anymore. You know what I mean? Arnie Slot is free. He's free, mate. He can do whatever he wants.
Free to lose the next game. He's now free. If we lose the next game, he's calm. He's like, oh yeah.
Oh man.
I told you, Scott. See, this is the thing that football fans need to understand. These owners and modern owners are corporate people. They move as any 500 company in the world will move. Mo Salah should have just go in and say his frustration about the manager and the substitution. Everybody would understand. Even those who say, bro, your form has dipped. Why are you complaining about? We'll still be like, hey, that's a superstar talking about. And guess what? The heat would have been on Arnie Slot.
I love it. 100%.
And then this guy all of a sudden says somebody at the club wants me out. When he uttered the word club, it was over.
Yeah,
I personally believe, and check this out.
Scapegoat him, Quasi. He said the club scapegoated him.
Yeah.
Check this out. Look where this thing is going. As soon as he made his comment, Mane posted a comment, right? He didn't say nothing, just googly eyes and something else.
Hey, Quasi, I know the narrative you're trying to run, man. Don't throw my guy under the bus like that.
No, I'm not talking about Mane. I'm just talking about...
Don't throw Salah under the bus, man. He didn't post it. Don't try and do it.
Right? And then there is a case that I believe that either Edwards or Hughes went to his agent and told him, brother, listen, the bids are coming in and we can't refuse. They gave him his contract knowing that maybe we will sell him this January or summer based on his performances. And right now the money is coming in. And they told him, hey, we may have to accept one of these bids. I think that's where he went with somebody wants me out.
Yeah.
The fact that he's saying I had to call my parents to come to Anfield because this could be my last match tells me somebody had a conversation, say, hey, the bids are coming in and I think we're going to accept it. And he's seen the right on the wall by saying, oh, I've been on the sub for 3 days. Bro, you've been on the bench 3 times this week. That's it. And you are crying over that. Okay, you a superstar. I understand. But I think somebody had a conversation with him. And that's where he is kind of like the emotion, all of it coming. But this is not the first time he's done this. He did this when the first time he was trying to get a contract where he didn't want any more incentives. He just wanted his money. Yeah. He did this with Klopp when he got brought from the bench and he had a fight with Klopp against West Ham. He did this last year. Last year, he started it. People went against him and he did it again. And then when everybody was like, well, yeah, why don't you give more his contract? What did he do? He went the whole year campaigning. And that's what Jamie Carragher was talking about.
Yeah.
He is trying to use the fans.
Monday Night Football is going to be interesting tonight. Let me just put it that way.
He is big up to Jay. Jay's in the building.
Hey, man. Hey, cool.
JK, big up, bro.
So right now, I'm trying to say, what I think he has been talking to, and I think somebody has talked to him and said, bro, this is the last one.
Yeah, because for me, he shouldn't really have to say what he said, you know what I mean? Do it behind closed doors. Now there's going to be like split fans. You love Salah, this, that, and that. Listen, man, he's a player for Liverpool right now. He's a Liverpool player. We've got a game tomorrow. And for me, I don't want to lose a game so Slot gets sacked. We might not get top 4 next season. You know, so I'm looking at the bigger picture here. For me, the Salah business is soap opera, EastEnders, Coronation Street, all in one. Like, what is this guy doing? And I've noticed with Salah, he does it quite often where he will grip the mic like he's some drum and bass guy, you know? I'm like, bro, what are you gripping the mic for? There was no need for him to grip the mic after the Leeds game. So I'm really pissed off.
He hasn't spoken all summer. I mean, all year.
And Carragher was asking that previously as well. I mean,
You know, rip the mic and let it rip. Like for me, that's just I would expect more better from him because for me, he's like one of the old school sort of players, and he should be setting an example. What's he going to show? What's that? Everyone else looking at him thinking, "What the fuck's going on here?"
Yeah.
And we've had a bad season already. We're making it worse with stunts like this.
Internal
That's why I'm pissed
issues,
off
yeah.
with this.
Civil war.
Yeah, man, that's quite embarrassing, man.
It is, bro.
But first, do you believe somebody have talked to him
Yeah, oh yeah, man.
and told him, bro, their bets are coming in?
There's something internally that's happened, man. He don't come out like that unless he's confident. You know what I mean? You know how he like you said about Jurgen before. He came out when he knew Jurgen is leaving. They didn't say that before, you know, when we didn't know Jurgen is leaving. So it's a mess, bro. It's a mess. This guy, I've always said it's about himself. I never lied about Salah. I mean, I'm not these kind of guys that support Salah. I support Liverpool Football Club. So I always talk about players individually in my own way and out. And when he was speaking in that interview, when he was talking about me more than Liverpool Football Club, I don't even remember even Liverpool Football Club being mentioned anything positive. You know what I mean? So it was always going to be a turmoil. And now, like, and I warned people yesterday when I done the stream. I said this is going to do more harm than good for the people that's supporting that, because a lot of people came out on social media saying Salah is right.
Yeah, you know, supporting Salah. Yeah,
what he did is going to sack Arne Slot. No, it ain't. It was always going to be the other way, because now he's leaving and Arne Slot is staying. And when you speak out like that, especially like that, when you're saying there's people against me at the football club and all that stuff, that's only going to go one way, and that means you're going to be leaving the football club rather than the head coach. Listen, it is what it is. You know, everything comes to an end. You know what I mean? Thank you for the memories. Now you're gone, and we're stuck with this idiot. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Just keep your mouth shut. I've always said that. You're at a big football club. Big football clubs don't share their laundry in the public. You know what I mean? They keep it in house. That's what they do.
Yeah. No, I mean this is corporate business. They're gonna let, and I don't think it stops with Salah.
But you know about this Michael Edwards guy. He doesn't do. He
He is ruthless.
He doesn't do over 30s. This is an exception for what they did last season. That's why he gave him a contract.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? This is why him and Jurgen Klopp didn't get along, because Jurgen Klopp was all about kumbayas, and he was like, nah, they reach 30. Before they reach 30, we've got to sell them, get rid of them, 29, 28, whatever it is. But yeah, and then look what happened to Jurgen, and look what happened now.
Yeah, but guess who's next? Salah last season was 32 when he smashed it. Like, for me, age is just a bullshit thing. What people say about.
He's a firm believer in that, bro.
Age, you got to sell him. For me, it's all about the player. If he's fit and if he can do it, he can do it. It doesn't matter if he's 31, 32. You know. So for me, I think as a business,
you don't ammunition people like that though, bro. You don't give them the ammunition, do you? You don't give them the bullets. You know what I mean? Especially the people that don't like, keeping players at that age. You know what I mean? That's what he's done. He opened his mouth. And now Marco is saying, I was always right about over 30s. This is why when the ego comes in, this is why I like to get rid of them early instead of like keeping them around. Now, there you go. It's crazy, man.
No, I mean, I think this is also a dig at the fans. Stoic J and Ants, what do you guys think? Because last year they didn't want to give them the contract. We pushed for the contract for Salah and Virgil. They just want to trade.
There's a reason why they pushed for it, though.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
The reason why it took so long, in my opinion, right? Liverpool were looking to sign Trent up, and I think Trent was the asset. He was the future of the club. He was the future captain. He was vice captain. Represents the city and all of that, right? However, what Liverpool decided to do is they lowballed Trent. So Trent wanted a certain amount, and Trent didn't get that certain amount. So when that happened and negotiations stalled, what again emerged as a result is Trent started entertaining offers from different clubs. Now, when Real Madrid come calling, it makes it very, very difficult for any team to obviously turn your head. When Liverpool got wind of that, they then attempted to reopen negotiations, and that's when you hear, Liverpool offered Trent Alexander-Arnold X amount of money, but by that time it was done, right? Because they had already lowballed.
Yeah.
What Liverpool couldn't be in a situation with, right, is after the season that Liverpool had, to let go of not only Trent, but Virgil van Dijk and Salah. Hence why Virgil van Dijk and Salah, again, the contracts took ages to get completed. Salah came out in the mix zone, was saying, I'm more out than in. all of that type of stuff,
Mhm,
because he knew that the club had, again, you know how that club acted previously with Gini Wijnaldum, with Henderson, with Milner. When you reach a certain age, this is what you're getting paid. If you don't like it, well, if we need to move you on, we'll move you on. On top of the fact that they'll be all going on a free, which obviously we can get into why that happened. Liverpool, I believe, have secured Virgil van Dijk and Salah. And I think regarding Salah, when they've spoken to Salah, they've probably, when you're talking about promises, they've assured Salah that, look, you're going to have the same position. We're going to get players to help you. In the summer, he speaks about the promises he got in the summer. The promises is that his position will still be untenable. But what we have seen is, I think the club in their head have always realised, we're thinking of the future past Salah already. Yeah, he's on a 2-year contract, but to your point, hey, we might sell him in a year, we might sell him in wherever. But Salah's still going to be able to offer us some value. However, Salah hasn't offered that value. So first 16 games when me, Enz, G, Savage are all calling for Salah's head, telling he needs to be dropped, he needs to be dropped, he needs to be dropped. He's not being dropped, he's not being dropped. However, when things start to take a turn for the worst, the manager's decided to shore up things defensively. So what he's done is taken his best presser in Szoboszlai and put him out on the right-hand side. Because Gakpo, again, I'm not the biggest Gakpo fan, but from a defensive standpoint, he's not an issue.
Nope.
Thank you for saying that.
From a defensive standpoint. Gakpo on the transition, Gakpo as a striker, whatever, we can. I don't like Gakpo. Enz knows that. Enz been battling me about this. I've been getting onto him. But Salah defensively has been an issue. We can all go to the PSV game where he doesn't press. We can all go to the time where he gives the ball away and we get countered. It's always down the right-hand side. So he has to lock up that right-hand side. He puts Gomez in there and he puts Sobo in there. And as a result, Liverpool, not great results, but you win a game and you draw 2. For Salah now, Salah can't understand that, because from what he was told is that his position will be untenable. However, football changes. Defensive, no one thought Liverpool would be in this situation, and defensively need to shore stuff up. So ultimately, Liverpool signing these players onto a contract wasn't to do with signing them up because they feel like the future is Salah. No, it's to protect the brand, the asset, to protect the optical illusion of what Liverpool is. Liverpool can't go into the summer thinking they're a big club and losing all of these players. You lose Salah, Virgil van Dijk and Trent. When you go to get Isak, it's not 120 anymore. It's probably 150, 160.
Yep.
Because Liverpool, again, everyone's looking at it thinking, but they've still got Salah. If Salah performs to a third of what he did last year, he still gets you 20 goals, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So they're looking at it thinking, now you're bargaining things like, actually, we don't really need you. We don't really need you. If you let go of Salah, and then obviously Diaz goes and Nunes goes and obviously Jota passes, every team's taking you for ransom. So Liverpool looked at it and thought, from a business standpoint, how can we go and operate? And Salah probably feels aggrieved by it. And look, I can understand that, because obviously you're told that you're not going to play. But however, he hasn't helped himself because his performances have been poor. If his performances were good, he would still be here. He didn't come out a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago complaining about the situation, because he was playing. Only because he's not playing now that there's a problem. Right.
You made a great point, Jerry, just there. Like, I continue what you said, but the point I'm making is, like you said, he hasn't played 3 games, and Liverpool haven't lost 3 games. But before that, they were losing with him in the team. So
you forgot that.
Things have changed, if you think about it that way. We're no longer losing. Okay, 1 win and 2 draws without him. That's an improvement to what it was before when we were losing.
God.
Yeah, I mean, so,
and guess what?
I don't think people look at it from the point of view. I don't think they do, because we was losing continuously with him in the team. So when people are saying he deserves a place, no, we was losing with him in the team. Now we're drawing games and we're winning games. So it has been an improvement, to be fair.
Exactly.
The game against Leeds anyway.
Go ahead, Jerry.
I watched the game again, the Leeds game, bro. That defense right there is calamitous. We got 3 goals away from home, sorted, job done, We let every goal was from a mistake from us. We gave a corner away. I think he was on a beach in Venice.
The same as every other game. It's the same as every other game.
For me, Kanate cannot play for us again. I just don't want. God knows what his hair, where his head is, but right now, He's just calamitous. He's just accident waiting to happen, bro. He should have stayed on his feet for that tackle. Why is he sliding there for? Come on, common sense.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah, because there's panic in the
this
team.
game-
It's not even about that. It's not even about that.
I
Oh,
thought
he's
like the
doing this. There's
substitutions
panic in the
wrong
team.
time.
Virgil van Dijk handballed the ball the other day. Like, why is he handballing the ball?
Even
Like,
Gravenberch
let's be honest.
handballed
Like,
it, set him up.
pardon?
Third goal.
He controlled it for the guy. He's almost JK. He controlled
Yeah,
it for the guy to shoot first
It would
time.
have been a penalty if he
Yeah,
missed.
but as I was saying about the, you know, the what do you call it, the two draws and the win. As I said, is an improvement. You know what I mean? If we're still talking about Salah, Jerry. You know what I mean? So, but carry on what you're saying. Sorry about that, bro. But
Yeah, so moving on, bro. Obviously, I'm not going to talk for long, but moving on, right? You go and look at this situation now, and Salah's obviously it's from a selfish standpoint. Well, my opinion, anyway, it's a selfish standpoint. From what I've read a moment ago, it was actually, in fact, premeditated because he apparently told the media that he was going to go and speak to the mix zone, irrespective of whether he played or not. So for me, it's kind of like it's now premeditated. So he was always going to go and come out.
Wow.
What I think has transpired is that not only with the types of signings and the minutes he's getting and the fact he's being dropped and maybe some conversations that have been had, maybe even with his agent, I think Salah has seen that the writing is on the wall in terms of Liverpool are seeing a future without Mo Salah. And I think some of the old guard are struggling to comprehend that because, of course, Salah is a massive, massive player, but Liverpool are looking at the future of Liverpool Football Club and are saying it's not working right now. We need to really focus on the future. There's no point playing Salah if Salah's not going to be here at the end of the season, right? And playing him, like the same thing people were saying about Trent, right? There's no point playing Trent if he's leaving, if Bradley's going to be the future of the club. And Liverpool have invested 250 million worth of attacking talent. This is where you have to go and kind of prioritize them and make sure that they are firing, because if they do not fire, right, Salah will be gone even in 2 years. Worst case scenario, let's say he's to stay for the remainder of his contract. They signed a 2-year contract on the basis that they'll be leaving. So obviously he's come out, he's been all selfish and he's spoken about this, that. I think it's to protect his own interests. I think he's looking at it thinking, I'm going to protect my own self. I'm going to leave. I want to go and do this because I want to do it on my basis, because his ego doesn't allow him to be, I'm going to be a bench player and I'm going to do the Milner role and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
You look at it now with regards to obviously what's going to happen with Liverpool now. The biggest problem, and this is where I kind of disagree when Salah comes out and says, and look, he probably loves the club in his own way, but look, he's a football player. It's a job for him at the end of the day, right? He has not got the best interest of Liverpool on hand. The reason why he doesn't is because even in this alternate reality where he would think, you know what? We need to get rid of Slot because Slot is the main issue in this team and we need to get rid of him, yada, 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 yada. Ultimately, what he has done by this action is he has gone and positioned himself against the institution of Liverpool Football Club. And unfortunately, that is Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes at that senior level with Arne Slot. Because Arne Slot, to everyone pointed this out to me, he is not a manager, he is the coach. Right? He's the coach that's been selected by the club. And ultimately, Salah is just a football player that's an employee. And his job is, you're only here because we think you can go and offer us goals and assists. If you do not provide goals and assists, then guess what? You're out. That is the dynamic of the relationship as any footballer. Arne Slot's dynamic, of course, is need to deliver on the pitch, but he's been selected by the higher ups, which means that just like if Arne Slot signs a player like a Kirkes, another manager might come in and be done with him. He's not. He's going to keep trying with him. He's going to keep persisting with him. Why? Because that's his decision. So what you have done now, for anyone that wanted Arne Slot out, and again, I've wanted the manager out for a very, very long time. You have positioned the institution of Liverpool Football Club up against yourself, which means that now they cannot be in a situation where they go and do not back the manager, because what that does is allow and enable player power and player strength within a club to override the institution. And if you look at how that worked out at United, you look at how that's worked out at other clubs
back in the 90s,
the stuff's going to go wrong, it goes left. So what you have done now is Liverpool be like, you know what? Cool. Of course, if we go and end up flipping 19th, 18th, 17th, he's going to have to go and get the sack. But you've also seen from players like Tottenham and stuff, if Liverpool end up or somehow manage to go on their FA Cup run, or they do decent in the Champions League whilst going really, really bad in the league, guess what? The manager might stay for the duration, because they have to go and make sure show solidarity and unity with, this is our decision. We have chosen these players. We believe in the players that we have signed. We believe in the model. We believe in the Excel spreadsheet. And unfortunately, we should have done what we thought we should have done, which is why the contract negotiations took long, which is, you know what, Salah, thanks for the memories, but you're gone and you're
That's
out of
it.
it.
Yeah.
And ultimately, they went back on the model. They broke the model. And everything that's going on since then, behind the scenes with Konate not wanting to sign, players not being happy with their contracts, has all stemmed from the fact that they went away from what Liverpool were, which Liverpool were Moneyball, FSG. We do not break our wage structure no matter what.
Right.
And if you didn't break your wage structure and Konate wanted to break it, they'd have been told him, like, you know what, you can go then. And Konate
Yeah,
would look
because
at
we
him
won't
like,
break it.
actually, no. But he's looking at it now thinking, what do you mean Gakpo's on 250? What do you mean? Gakpo's on 250? Virgil's on, Salah's on 400. I should be on 300 then. Because guess what? I was apparently one of the best centre-backs in the world last year. I'm better than Saliba and Gabriel. This is what the fan base, this is what the players, this is what the media is saying.
Yeah.
So why am I going to go and accept a low ball offer? This is where, and unfortunately, this is what's happened. And that's kind of where FSG have messed up. But that's my opinion on it. And yeah, I think it's over. I think Salah will be gone in
No,
January.
that's a good analysis.
I agree with every one of it, man.
Yeah, and this is what I want to talk about. Big up K-Mike for joining us. There's this thing about this whole Isak versus Ekitike thing. Jerry and Ents. I need you guys and everybody else. I need you guys to explain to the fan base. We did not spend 125 million to get Isak to run around like a donkey. Why do people think that just because Isak doesn't run around like how Ekitike or run around like how Bobby Firmino or Nunes used to do, oh, he should not be playing or he should not start in or he's not having a good game? Isak's job is to stand in front of the goal and put the ball in the back of the net, just like he did, what's it called, against West Ham. That goal he scored, that's a world-class player goal. Somebody who understands how to score goals. Ekitike's first goal, even though it was a mistake, if you understand football, look at how he touches the ball. The first touch is to control the ball. The second one, to position himself. The goalkeeper didn't know where he could have gone, left or right. The goalkeeper had no idea where he was going. That is proper striking. We had a striker who could not do that for about 3 years, and we lost our head. So why do people think we brought Isak, who is a refined goal scorer, and a second one who is more energetic in the same mold, and thinking that Isak's supposed to be running around like a donkey? And make it make sense for me.
Listen, I don't know. It's just because we've not figured out how we want to play, though, have we? We've decided, okay, we're going to stick with the old school stuff, which is play down Salah's side, and then, we'll work it that way. And you just have to kind of beat it. And if something falls, anything that falls through the strainer, bro, you can probably get in it. Anything that falls through the sieve, you can pick up. He didn't come here for that. How can we sign this guy for 125 million and say, nah, anything that drops through the sieve, you can have? Anything that falls on the floor, you can pick up. That's fine. Everything else is for Gakpo and Salah. It's crazy. They're two different types of strikers. One can get involved in the play. Isak doesn't want to do all the running around. But this is the way we play, bro. This is the way we play. We play for not to have a striker in the team. We've built our system for the last 10 years around a false nine. So anyone that comes in there has to be a false nine. Jota was a false nine. Nunes had to play as a false nine because they had to accommodate the guys in the wide area. That's the whole point of it. Now, I thought when we signed these players, I thought we had a shift in mindset, a shift in the thought of how we're going to set up. We bought a 10. I thought, okay, so everything's going to be consolidated through the middle. Might use the wide areas. That's just to take on, get the ball in the box. Striker needs to be in there. Headers, tap-ins.
Low block things,
But now we bought the players and still playing the old way, and then expecting the players to just go, But that's down to the gaffer, innit? The gaffer should have changed that, but he took too long, innit? He took too long, and look, Gakpo is now doing the same thing Salah is doing. It's just about them now, innit? Cutting off the wing, shoot, and I get mine, and then whatever I miss, you can get. And we can't play with wingers like that. So I think that's why when he made the comparison to like Jacob Murphy, I know I can see why a lot of people crashed out in it. I can see why, because in their head they're like, "Oh, what are you trying to say, bro? We just need, we don't need a Jacob Murphy. We got a better team than that." I know he's talking about the skill set. All Jacob Murphy wants to do is go 1v1, cut in, and not even cut in, byline cross, byline cut.
Feed the striker.
All he wants to do.
Old school
That's
stuff.
all
Yeah.
he wants to do. We don't have that mold in our wingers that we have in the team. The only one you'd say close to and maybe might do that is Rio. And he's more of a, he's different type. He wants to take people on, but he wants to get the assist and he might cut in and might get a shot off as well. But generally, he's thinking beat his man, get the ball in the box. Gakpo is definitely not thinking about doing
Hell
that.
no. Hell no.
He's thinking, yo, cut in.
I'm getting mine.
But Quasi, at the same time, I blame the fan base.
Yep.
And here's why I blame the fan base. Because to be fair, the only time they show these forwards love is if you GA merchants. So the only time we're going to show you some love, you need to get goals. So Gakpo's gone, do you know what? Oh, this is the only way you get love. Let me just be selfish. I was like, all right. So now we're suffering because that's it. When we were saying now he's running around, making tackles, defending well, everyone's like, no, I don't want my winger to do that. I want him to score and assist. Okay. Well, the only time you can score an assist or score to get that love, you're going to have to shoot.
Facts.
You can't score if you don't shoot. So he's taking it to the extreme.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. He's gone extreme now. He's going, I'm shooting. Every time the ball comes, I'm shooting.
Every opportunity, yeah.
Bro, he cut in the other day.
West Ham,
Send it.
Gakpo set up Isaac for that goal. What can he do every game, man? You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
because that's not his first priority, bro, because people are still saying he's shit. So he's saying, as long as I'm scoring, you guys are going to rate me.
Yeah.
And that's the same for Salah. Salah's built his career off scoring loads of goals, right? And he obviously assists as well. But his thing is, I'm bagging and it's me.
Yeah.
That's where he gets his love.
true.
So that's
And while Ant is talking in, I got it straight from the sources. Y'all be hating on me. Salah's not going to San Siro, man.
Well, it says it on Sky Sports now.
Damn it.
Salah fully supported.
Ez was talking, so I couldn't break it before Sky
So there you go. So now I need to listen to the press conference.
That's 6:30, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, bro. I'm going to be live then. So I want to be watching that. I need to know what I need the gaffer to crash out as well, man. Everyone just crash out now. The owners crash out. Like, might as well, bro.
We've got a player called Lucky there. Lucky. Who's
K-Mac,
Lucky?
what you say, man? What you say, K-Mac?
Lucky got in the squad.
Look. Personally, I just think it's a storm in the teacup. I think nothing will come of it. I think it'll all just get sorted out.
Who?
With
Salah
Salah.
staying in there, yeah.
Yeah, it'll all just get sorted out. Storm in the teacup. He's been dropped for this game. He'll be in the Brighton game. Watch it. He'll be in the Brighton game. It'll get sorted out. I got one thing I want to say though, and we have got players that can do what Arnie wants them to. What Arnie wants Jacob Murphy to do. We got Frimpong. We got Kirkes. Did anyone see what Kirkes did against Leeds in like the 93rd minute, where he went bombing down the wing and crossed it through to Isaac, who missed a pretty good chance, to be fair, with a header that could have won the game. That's what Kirkes does.
Yeah.
But Kirkes isn't allowed to do that.
He ain't allowed to do that, exactly.
I want to say one thing about Salah, by the way, which is really interesting because it came from Paul Joyce. Salah kicked off on the touchline with Jurgen Klopp before Jurgen Klopp left the club. Salah knew what was happening behind the scenes. Salah made his voice clear that I'm not working for this guy no more. This guy isn't doing what's required to be a Liverpool boss. And Jurgen Klopp wasn't doing well. And he left the club. He left the club shortly afterwards. You can go and check it out. It's a Paul Joyce exclusive that happened a couple of years ago.
So, yeah, that's what came out. We were saying that
Alan knows the writing on the wall for this manager. And he's getting his voice over.
Except this
Early
time.
doors.
This time he said something against the club.
Yeah, the relationship's broken. He hasn't got a relationship with the manager anymore. I mean, there's probably a number of other players that can probably say that, but they're scared to do it. But Mo's the voice. Mo never talks. And when Mo talks, people listen. Virgil van Dijk can say all he wants with his open letters and all that bullshit that he's done. It doesn't mean nothing. You're still garbage on the pitch, mate. If there's a broken relationship and broken promises with the manager, with the board, whatever, Mo's not going to sit there and take it. If Mo signed that contract with 400 grand a week, yeah, we keep on talking about this 400 grand a week. Just stop talking about the money, okay? He signed an extension. We all know that he's deserved the money for so long. So let's just stop beating him up about this money. Like, he deserved the 400 grand 3-4 years ago, but he never got it. So I'm not bothered about that. They pay whatever they pay. But the fact is, Mo has seen the writing on the wall and he's had enough of this manager because he is a bad manager. He's a bad man manager. He's bad with his tactics. He's bad with this favoritism to players. Like, he's already got players controlling him. And it looks like there's already a clique at Liverpool. Like, that's not what we want. We don't want players who play shit and then get picked again, like, consistently. Like, that's not the thing that happens.
K-Mac,
Jurgen. We hated it. We absolutely hated it.
Okay, K-Mac, let me ask you a question because I heard a lot of people
after a year. Like, what?
I heard a lot of people say that. Let's say if I were to ask you, who are the people who are shit that he keeps picking?
McAllister, Cody Gakpo, Konate.
Yeah.
Cool. Quick one.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's a lot of others, but I mean, like, they're really bad.
Others, yeah, I hear it, right?
They're really bad.
Yeah, JJ, go ahead.
Sorry, missed out Gravenberch. He's been terrible.
I think it's Virgil van Dijk, Konate,
Most of them
Sobo.
are Dutch.
Yeah, cool. Virgil van Dijk, Konate, Sobo, right? They're the ones that have played the most minutes.
Yeah.
Who's played the most minutes after that in all competitions, guys?
Salah.
Salah.
Yep.
Salah. This idea, Verts, right? Hold on, let's break it down. Let's break it down. Salah hasn't played for 8 days. For a week, he hasn't played. He's been picked. Cool. When Verts was out the team, he didn't play for a while. Isak's been out the team. He didn't play for a while. Frimpong was out the team. He didn't play for a while. Konate will probably be out the team if you had another centre back. If Leone was available, heck, he'd be out the team. But he's not been there. Robbo's been out the team. Kirkers have been out the team. The manager's entitled to go and make changes. Before this time, every one of us went and said, right, that Salah shouldn't be playing. Now, irrespective of whether other players are playing or not, the manager is never going to go and make 5, 6, 7 changes all at once in a team. But Salah, up until that point, up until 3 games ago, 8 days ago, has played every single game in the Premier League. Every single game, the 16, 17 games he's played. Right? The 2 games he now doesn't go and play and he goes and kicks up off us. I'm going to be honest. We're talking about that things have, happened behind the scenes and da-da-da-da-da. Let's say, and this is what I think has happened. Slot's told Salah, I'm benching you. And then according to reports, the players are saying that, Salah's attitude in training has changed, his mood, his demeanour. Why would the manager reward that? Why are you going to come on after what? Sulking around in the training room, not training hard. And you're supposed to be the leader of the team. You're supposed to be the example. You're supposed to be the Milner, where I'm not playing, but I'm still going to give 100%. That for me doesn't scream of someone that, is there fighting for the badge and going and creating a kick. The situation is dire, 100%. We agree on. But what the guy has done is pour fire on something that you didn't need to go and do that. But it was premeditated because he's thinking about himself. It's self-preservation. I want to make sure I'm cool. I want to make sure that I'm the guy that's remembered. I have done this. I have done that. Where was the? Imagine Jones did that in the interview the other day. No, I've been all right, but you see those guys in midfield, I've been working hard, but yeah, they're rubbish. No,
he kind of did, mate, and he got dropped.
No, he didn't.
He kind of did. He kind of said that they weren't putting the effort in. They weren't.
He said all of us. He said
all of us putting the effort in, even me included. Soboslai, at the same time that interview was happening, Soboslai is looking into the heavens saying, whatever happens in the dressing room stays. When Lukaku did this, when Cristiano Ronaldo did this, when all these other players have done this, us as Liverpool fans or Arsenal fans have all critiqued it, have all said, what a shambles. But we're going to go and allow it because it's our Salah and because Salah done this and Salah done that. Let's be honest.
Jerry, the reason why we've done better when Salah's been out of the team, mate, is because we played a fucking defender as a right back.
And he played
clearly the reason why, mate. Because every time Salah's been dropped, which has been 3 games, we've had a right back in there. and not a midfielder.
That's true. And we also played Soboslai at the right wing
No, it
position.
doesn't really matter, doesn't it? We put a guy that actually runs.
Because of the press. It does.
Yeah.
If you look at the numbers, it does because of the press. It does.
But K-Mac, I don't get, before you continue, K-Mac, real quick.
Soboslai's been shit for those games. Like,
which games?
He's been shit. He's been shit.
Not there, he's not there to be look pretty. It's a work rate. That's what he's there for. You know what I mean? So,
but look, mate,
listen, let me say
something.
something.
You're Mo Salah and you've been dropped. Yeah, you've been dropped because the fans wanted you dropped. I wanted him dropped. A lot of people wanted him on the bench. Fair enough. He's the only player this season that's consistently sat out for 3 games. Any other player?
Are we going to act like Chiesa is not in the basement?
Every other player came out, went back in again. Mo consistently dropped for 3 games.
Wait. Okay, we're not going to make an excuse for Salah.
The club has done nothing to support him. The amount of hatred,
what are you talking about? You've been dropped for a week. K-Mac, you can't do that. Mate, you wanted players out.
BBC, TalkSport, every single thing.
Oh my God!
Mo Salah. That's the reason Liverpool are losing.
What? Okay, let me ask you a question, K-Mac.
The reason Liverpool are losing is because we fucking can't keep a clean sheet. It's got nothing to do with the attack. It's to do with the defense.
How many goals has he contributed this year?
4 goals we've conceded.
How many goals has he contributed this year? What has he done for Virch? There's a video circulating around. Let me finish.
We win games.
No, let me finish, K-Mac.
We don't concede goals, we win games because we.
There's a video circulating right now, and I can send it to you about how many times he supposed to be the elder statesman, help the younger to take over, and he has not. There's a reason why they want him out. They would never let a guy. Do you know how much money Mo Salah brings to Liverpool? And you think they're going to make a conscious decision?
The league last season. So, yeah, we can thank them for that as well.
That's the whole point. They knew they could make money off him, so they give him that extension. Mo Salah has been given everything. That's why he lost everybody when he said, they promised me something and they haven't delivered. Bro, you signed the 400,000.
Stop talking about the money, mate.
No. It's part of it.
Pointless.
Why is it pointless?
Talk about Virgil van Dijk then, because he signed a fucking.
He's next. He's next. Virgil is next. This is the part where Liverpool fans who are emotional about this not getting it. Virgil is next.
You want to sell everyone. You want to sell everyone. You want to sell every player.
Virgil is next.
As well. Get rid of Robbo. Get rid of them all.
Well, it's gonna happen.
Just give Slot full reign and watch us.
Go ahead, Jake. Go ahead, Jake.
I went
the writing on the wall.
Deja vu. Honestly, I came back. I'm going to say it to you. This is deja vu. I remember saying the same thing about other situations, and there was a similar crash out where you're trying to crash it out, yeah? About no, it's this, and then you're gonna turn around in 6 months and be like, actually, yeah, you were right. I'm involved in football. I know what it's like, bro. I work in the damn industry. Me and Ems work every single day in the damn industry. So when I'm saying stuff, I'm not saying stuff just because, bro. So when I'm saying, oh, you know what, yeah? That the whole idea of why Salah's done this and why he's done that, he's on 400 bags a week and they went and paid it 100%. Yes, we all want the manager out, right? But from a defensive standpoint, right, the manager is entitled to go and make changes. It doesn't matter whether Gakpo's been rubbish and he's been rubbish. Has Salah been good? No. We've all asked for him to be dropped. Yes. So now that he's dropped, because he's come out and said this, we wouldn't be saying anything. Did Salah come out and say any of this when we were winning? Did Salah come out and say any of this when he was playing games? Did he say this in a Sunderland game when he came on for 45 minutes? Did he say it when Liverpool won against West Ham? Of course he didn't, because it's tone deaf. But it's self-preservation. It's about him. He's not protecting the interests of the club. He's protecting himself. So when we are now going and saying, oh, the club haven't protected him, the club have given him 400 bags a week with security of 2 years on his damn deal, right? He has now decided to come out and start speaking about my mum and dad, they're going to have to come to Brighton because it'll be my last game. That's him pushing for a move. Imagine Trent said that. Imagine Trent said that last season. So, yeah, my mum and dad, they're going to come to the last game because it's probably going to be my last move. Liverpool don't want to give me what I want. What are you saying? He's pushing for a move. Of course, that's what he's doing, because it's self-preservation, because his ego cannot take the fact that for whatever reason, because of what he has done, and he has done amazing for Liverpool, right? He doesn't want to do the Milner job. He doesn't want to be second in command. He doesn't want to sit. He doesn't want to do what Robbo's doing. Robbo's in the same position. And guess what? Robbo's contract ends up in the summer. And Liverpool don't even offer him a contract. Yet Robbo, what did he say? He came out and said, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight for my place. I'm still going to focus on Liverpool. I'm still going to go and do my best effort. I'm going to fight for my place. Has Salah come out and said, I'm going to fight for my place because I believe in myself? No. He said, I deserve to have my place based on what I've done, which is alluding to everyone and alluding to the players. And this is when you're talking about a divide, that's where a divide is, that you don't have to work hard for your position. So someone like Chiesa that's been working hard, he doesn't even get a sniff because guess what? Salah starts no matter what. Salah's never had competition. And the one time things go against him where you know what, you are not performing well, you probably deserve to be benched, as we've all went and said, because we've all called for it. Now he wants to go and come out and throw the club under the bus and put the club into disrepute when we are all, if we're all Liverpool fans, the club comes before everyone, bro. And we all want the manager out. That's not to discredit and take away what Salah's done. And that's not to say that Slot is a crap manager, because I've been saying, get rid of the manager. But right now, what Salah has done is gone and put a divide between him and the club. And it goes back to what I'm saying, where the club are going to make a stance. Hence why now Salah's not even in the damn squad.
Good point.
Situation. Would Slot haven't just kicked him out of the squad? No, he done that. Heck, he might even have started the next game.
I don't think he might be even at Brighton. He might even he might dress up, but he's not going to play. And this is the part where, Jerry, it frustrated me that why is it that when it comes to Salah, it's everybody's fault around him and nobody's passing him the ball? How many times they started calling him the black hole because every time the ball goes to Salah, the ball disappears and we are hitting the counter attack. We can't forget what he's done, but the key thing, what he's done is not helping us right now. What he's done is the reason why his form is not doing well, because in his head, he's thinking, well, I have money in the bank. I told people credit in the bank in the real world doesn't matter, because in the bank, if you start losing money, they will cut your credit off. So credit the bank doesn't matter. This is LFC. And this is the thing that yesterday, I even, I texted you when I said some man them were already supporting Salah without having the context of what's going on. My first tweet was, what was the question? Because it felt like it was an AI comment. It didn't make sense. But then when you watch the video, he started making sense because he's frustrated, as he should be. And then he veers left, like all the way left. And then he started mentioning Harry Kane, Haaland. Bro, this is one of the reasons why I want Annie Slot out, because he started losing and he's talking about Arteta and all those kind of foolishness. Focus on yourself, brethren.
Bro, when Arne Slot started telling us about Man City lineup, and I was like, hold on, how do you know the lineup? We got a game. That's when I knew, bro, this guy is a crazy person, bro. That's when I knew he was crazy. But yeah, I think Salah just had a mini crash out, bro. That's all it is. and like, bro, like it doesn't mean you hate the player and you hate the man if you call him selfish or he's self-preservation, as what Jay was saying. There's nothing like there's nothing wrong in saying that, bro. Like, as he thinks it, he's just not saying it in those ways. That's all it is. So if you say it, doesn't mean that you're disrespecting him. He's just looking after himself. And that's fair, because the business, like Kwasi you mentioned, the business is looking after themselves. They've given him a 2-year deal to make sure they secure some value. And if they decide at the end of the summer they want to sell him, they will sell him. And that's the whole point. Bro, we're in the sports business, entertainment business. Yes, you have to look after the man and the person. And we've done it. We've always done that. So Salah can't wait till now to go, Liverpool ain't looked after me. They've done that for the last 9 years he's been at the football club. Yeah, I mean, we've been doing that. So, look, it's just, I'm with Jerry, what he said in it. It's just literally 3 games he hasn't played and he just crashed out, bro. And that's all right. But what he's done, what he said was, he got onto the players, based on what he was saying, the players, the manager, the club itself. Yeah, if you had left it as the manager, bro, we would have all rallied and been like, yes, get this out. Finally, Salah, you're on it now. Finally, you said something to get this brother out.
Somebody said it.
Let's rally. But nah, bro, he attacked his club. Hey, don't bite the hand that feeds you, bro. That's all I'm saying. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, man. It's a dangerous territory he went into there. And as fans, we respect him and we love what he's done for the club. He's a legend and that will never go. And I want him to make sure he gets a good send-off if he does leave. But we're in a position now, I can't decide what the club wants to do now. If they decide to just push him out the back door, they push him out the back door. There's going to be nothing that we can do. They did it with Mane. They just dashed him out the back door. And there's plenty of players out before that you just go out the back door. Bobby got a good send-off, which was good. Even Ox got a good, obviously he was a part of it as well. There's players, Hendo didn't get it. Man, just
Nope.
dashed out the back door as well. Dashed by about the like, bro.
It's a doggy dog business. It's a doggy dog, and at the end of the
Harsh,
day,
man, but it is what it is, bro.
it is what it is. At the end of the day, the house always wins,
Yeah,
and the
it's
house
harsh.
is Liverpool.
It's harsh,
he's
and we
still
love
right.
the players, man. But
Go
But
ahead,
he's
K-Man.
still right. Like, I think everybody's forgetting the fact that what Salah said was still right. Like, what he
Which
talked
part?
about Harry
Which
Kane.
part?
He's fucking right.
Which part?
Like,
Which
he's
part,
right
though?
about what the media said about Harry Kane. Like, Mo Salah is always the victim. Like, he's always the victim. Jamie Carragher never shuts up about Mo Salah. Like,
But he
Talk
always
Sports,
he
Sky
always praises
Sports,
him though.
they
K-Man,
all
doesn't he?
constantly talk about Mo Salah. Everyone's been saying this season the reason why Liverpool is shit is because of Mo Salah. Everybody.
Nah, not everyone.
It's
bro.
like, seriously.
That's incorrect.
Seriously.
That's a lie.
Nah.
The
No,
guy
bro,
deserves
man,
some
let's not be
frigging respect,
disingenuous,
man.
bro. Let's not be disingenuous.
I don't
The guy
blame
that
him
they've
for
got
crashing
onto the bus
out.
this
I don't
season
blame him
that's
for
cost us
crashing
games
out.
Has been Kanate. Kanate is the one, and Gakpo.
He's
Those are
the
the
only
two I've
guy.
heard
He's the
every day.
only guy that's been benched for more than one game. The only guy.
But they played the same
at
minutes,
Liverpool.
bro. So clearly, at some point, they would have been benched if they have played the same minutes.
It wasn't resting him.
I
was
mean,
it?
yesterday.
No. Let's go. No, 1 second. You have to go back
Yeah.
to that code. We can't
He's
just
not
say stuff.
resting him because he's
If
going to
the minutes
AFCON.
already came out, if the minutes are the exact same, can you explain to me how is the minutes the same if someone didn't get benched? Because Gakpo hasn't been injured this season.
No, but that's because Cody's come off the bench.
So that means he was benched then as well.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he's the only player that was consistently benched. Like, he was on the
So
bench.
it's the
for
way
3
that he
games.
was benched, then we have an issue. But that's a personal issue then.
Yeah, that's
You
not.
can come out and
That's
throw
what
the
Mo Salah's
club under
crashing
the
out
bus
over.
because you didn't like the way you was benched for a week.
Nobody says in the interview, I asked the manager why I was benched, and he didn't tell me. I
No,
asked
he
him why
said
I'm
there's
not
no
playing, he didn't tell
communication
me.
with him. He didn't say you didn't ask him. He didn't say
Yeah, he did.
word for
Yeah, he
word
did.
that I asked him why I was benched. He said me and him had good communication and now we don't.
Yeah, and I asked why I was on the bench, and I
No,
wasn't
he
And he
said-
told.
said
doesn't
he
understand
doesn't.
why.
He said I
Doesn't
don't know why I'm
understand
not
why.
starting.
Even if I tell you he doesn't understand it, you'll tell him, "Oh, because I want defensive thing." He will think, "What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm Salah. If I think I'm Salah and I've got that ego, of course I'm not going to understand."
Because I wouldn't understand either, brother. If I was the baller, bro, I'm like, what? Shut up, man. Let
I
me
don't
play.
understand anything Slot says. Freaking hell.
But this is the thing, K-Man. This is the part where I don't get it. This player said, "Me and the manager came up with a deal last season, and I won a trophy." This year, he, in his own words, just a few days ago, we had a communication, we had a relationship until last week. So just because he started benching you, you broke that relationship.
We don't know that though.
That's what he said.
No, but we don't know how far this has gone back. We don't know. We don't know whether this relationship's been broken since the start of the season. Like, we just don't know.
That's
Like,
very true.
nobody's
That's
really
true.
told us what's
No,
going on behind the scenes.
that's valid.
But what I'll say to that though, and this is why I go back to it.
I mean, even the Johnny
when-
Heitinger stuff's coming out now. That's a bit
This is the
weird.
truth. But this is what I'm
Like-
saying. But with Virgil van Dijk, when we're losing games and Virgil van Dijk had to keep coming and fronting the media, right? And Salah was nowhere to be seen, but popped up.
Neither was
when-
Robbo, mate. Neither
Right.
was Robbo. He's the vice
When we
captain.
won against West Ham, and then when we won against West Ham, he didn't say anything. When he played the 45 minutes against Sunderland, he didn't say anything. Before that, he didn't say anything. When we've been seeing that things have been crap, he's not been saying anything, right? But he decides to say something on the day he doesn't come on at all, right? Again, because we have lost. Bear in mind, I think if Liverpool had won the game 2-3, 4-0, right? He doesn't say anything because it would have been tone deaf. Everybody like, what are you talking about, right? We wouldn't even been having this conversation. Right, so when you go and talk about, yeah, it might have been brewing, maybe so, but you didn't go and say anything. Why? Because it was the wrong time to do so. That's why it was premeditated. Do it. Why don't you do it after the West Ham game? You were dropped. There was no communication. You weren't told why you were dropped. Do it after the West Ham game when Liverpool win 2-0. Why not? Everyone thought we were going to lose the game anyway. Why not? Why not do it?
One
again at
game.
45?
Just one
Why
game.
not do it? Exactly. Okay, second game. Why not do
But
it?
but all the players that have been dropped, Jay, have come back in the next game. Like,
Yeah.
go and look at it.
So
Go and look
45
at all the
minutes.
players that have been dropped for one game, they come back in. So
Yeah.
most
However,
probably like, okay, I'm coming back in next game.
However, Liverpool didn't win. There's been games where Wirtz has been on the bench for 2 games in a row. There's been games where Kirkes has been on the bench for 2 games in a row. So, but cool. Second game, he gets the 45 minutes, right? 45 minutes against Sunderland because Gakpo gets taken off at half time, right? Again,
Hooked and stinker.
hooked in stinker. Slot singles him out, in front of the media and says he was not beating his man, he wasn't doing this, had to get taken off at 45 minutes. Why didn't Salah come out and say anything then?
Well, maybe he thought he was going to play the next game because.
That's exactly what JJ is saying. So it's when it suits him.
He didn't have
Should we all just
communication.
make slot out videos the whole time, bro?
He didn't have communication.
I wish he
Make
had.
slot out videos every day now, bro.
I wish he had.
No, let's just all do slot out videos and maybe we can. I don't know, bro. It's crazy, bro. We need to get this guy at the team, the squad, the club itself. Get him out of here, man.
Man. But before we get out of here, JK and Fuzzy, Salah not being on the squad to San Siro.
Can I just say
What
one
does
thing,
it say?
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
When Rodgers went, so did Gerrard. Do you think this is going to be the same thing?
No. For my sanity, K-Mac, like Slot needs to leave first, and then if Salah has to go after that, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah, for my sanity, because if Salah leaves before Slot, bro, this is crazy.
No, it is, isn't it?
But that's why the crash out makes no sense. All he had to say was put the pressure on the manager and say, brother, what's going on here? You haven't talked to me about why I'm staying on the bench. There's a way where he could address it where
exactly.
Even as who say, hey, bro, you haven't played well. That's why he's benching. You could have said, you know what? That's a fair question.
Hey, Quasi, if you would have said, you know what? It's just sometimes I don't really understand the tactics. You know when you just throw that in there? Fans will be like, yeah, I was right.
Yeah, I
Don't
agree.
Slightly throw him under the bus. Everybody will be like, yeah.
See, I don't get the tactics, man. Sometimes I try, I'm a bit confused and sometimes Bradley's in my way and then I'm trying to, and I promise
Why have I got to defend it where I'm supposed to be? Like,
I don't know where I'm supposed to be sometimes. I've been trying to understand it and I know it's new. So you praise it, but you don't really praise it and you throw it so that every one of us now be like, see this waste my manager, bro. Just making Mo Salah out here that you don't so confused by.
But at the end of the day, man, I was asking this question, K-Mac, Fuzzy, and JK. I'm saying
I just want to say Salah's got credit in the bank with me, mate. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's his credit is running out real fast. And he just made K-Mac, I'm sorry, he just cashed he cashed a whole lot of them in that interview.
I can't like
He didn't need to do
he's
that
on the
interview,
same
mate.
pedestal as Stevie G with me and Kenny.
But right now,
No, he's the greatest, bro. But
It's
for
going
me,
to take a lot. It's going to take a lot more than that.
disrespected.
Well,
Disrespected.
this is what I'm
He
gonna
knew
say.
Klopp was going.
I
The person
genuinely
who's
think he'll
winning-
score the teacup and he'll play against Brighton. I do.
the person who's winning is Soboslai. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, this is all hail to the new number 8 captain, Soboslai. People are not seeing the chess that Soboslai has been playing at the beginning of this season. He said it himself, I need to step up, and I am going to step up. And if you listen to his,
surprises me, bro.
if you look at his body, even when he plays shit like K-Mac is saying, you still feel like this guy was putting a performance.
He scored a goal, didn't he? But yeah, so he did.
No, he didn't play shit in that game the other day.
And he has been showing more leadership than the current captain.
Hey, goddamn, bro. I hear it. Let's push that agenda then, because
I'm sorry, number 8 is
let's
back.
push it, bro. Let's push it.
Number 8 is back, Ends.
leadership with that number.
I mean, right now, Dom's going to be our right winger for the rest of the season.
I mean, Bradley will play tomorrow.
I reckon he'll put
He played
Frimpong
pretty
there
well
when
when
he's
he
back fit.
against
I
Leeds,
reckon
Bradley.
Frimpong will go there when he's back fit,
And Frimpong will be back.
Right wing. I
When?
think you put Frimpong right wing.
Yep.
I don't know when Frimpong's back though.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think-
hang on a second, guys. Do you feel like since Arne Slot is going to be here, we're not going to see Mo Salah at all now?
I think he's done.
He's done.
Everybody thinks that?
I think
Yeah,
Mo is
yeah,
done.
well, we got AFCON. and
I
we
think
don't
it's a
know what's
storm and a
gonna happen
teacup. I
after
think
that.
he'll be back for Brighton. And then obviously,
I just reckon he
Afcon.
should have just squashed it and just had him in the squad for tomorrow. Like, I would have just done that instead of making it into a bigger thing. Oh, he's left out the squad now. That's the latest bullshit everyone's going to jump on. You know what I mean? Should have just took him along and see how it is, man. Like, for me, Arne Slot should have said to Salah anyway, listen, lad, if things ain't going right for you, take a little break, a couple of games on the bench, no big thing, and come back when you're fucking ready. And this
But
wouldn't
that's what,
even
but
happen.
JK, that's what I'm saying. His agent was called into the office and he was told the bids are coming and we can't overlook it this time. Hence the
Okay, so
reason
if he
why
wants to
he
go,
said
that's
somebody's
cool.
trying to push me out.
Okay. But for me, if you want to leave, that's not.
No, this is not him wants to leave. He doesn't want to leave. He wants to set records before he leaves.
Yeah, he wants the goals, man. He
wants the goals, the assists, so that his name with the higher echelons, right?
Yeah.
He wants to be looked at Thierry Henry, those type of players. But right now, FSG did a big chess move. They said, okay, give him his money and let's see what happens. If he plays well, we'll give him a year and then maybe sell him in the summer.
Mm.
And now the bids has been coming regardless. So 100 million, 150, we got Semenyo and Gehi for January. Right there.
But just a quick thing, like look at, like for me, Salah, one of the greatest players up there with Gerrard, for me, top player. And the way fans can switch it off just like that, it's like it fucking amazes me that like the hate for him right now.
Mate, I totally agree.
Amazing. And
But
this is why
okay.
I'm getting pissed off.
I don't think it's hate.
I don't think it's hate. I think
bro,
it's
hate, bro. It's hate speech.
I don't hate him. I don't think anyone in this channel hates him.
Mate.
This is the thing.
Trust me when I tell you that.
It's not just the fan.
How
It's the
fans
media.
are, man. Come on,
the
man.
media just like
We're Liverpool Football Club. Like, we're Liverpool fans, yeah? We do not put salt and pepper on situations like this. Simple
But he
as.
did.
That's the old school way.
That's what he did. This is the thing, JK. This is the
But
part
that's
where
why-
I don't think. Let me say something, JK, quick. This is why people are upset. Football has becoming player FC, and the Salah sexuals. Somebody was on our channel talking about you guys don't deserve him. This is Liverpool club. No player is deserved of anything. You are happy for playing for Liverpool, and some people tend to forget that he can do that at Madrid. You saw what Madrid did to Ozil, Ronaldo, and all them superstars. You are happy playing for the badge. We should not supposed to be, we are so grateful that Salah is playing for Liverpool. What kind of nonsense is that? That is where the divide is, because the player FC side gets the LFC side upset. So when he comes out and he does something like this, people are sitting there saying like, yo, what's going on? He should have done this the better way. Like everybody, even the media, even the people who support him said, yes, we agree with your frustration. And everybody on this channel have all said, we all agree with his frustration. Why am I not playing? Because I'm this superstar. But there is context to it. You going to the media without provocation and said, well, when he said somebody at the club, that's where he lost me.
Yeah.
When he said that he brought the club in, because then you have thrown the club under the bus. Jerry said,
what I've done for this football club. What the club's done for you? You know
exactly. I mean? Jerry said they gave him ever since. The reason why he's still at Liverpool is because they've given him everything he wanted.
There you go.
Diaz left, right? Because Liverpool were not willing to give him what he wanted. The reason why Salah has been here all this time is because on the field, outside the field, he has received everything. Now, has he also kept up with his side of the bargain? Of course, we've seen it. That's why the club kept giving him everything he wanted. But you coming out and saying, oh, I've done all this for the club, and all of a sudden now somebody wants me now? Bro, now even me who want to sell you 2 years ago wants to sell you now.
He shouldn't have said that. Simple as that.
Can I just mention something there? Look, last season, Mo Salah's was just incredible, yeah. But like everybody was waxing lyrical, all the media, everybody. Savage has put it in there perfectly. Everybody was talking about Salah, like Ballon d'Or, blah blah blah, what he done, this, and everyone's thinking this season he's going to be amazing again. The manager has fucked this royally up with his tactics, with his system, and he hasn't got the best out of our best player. Look, whether you want to talk about like the fact that maybe they shouldn't have because of Isaac, don't fucking sign them then. Like, don't sign them if you kept Salah. Like this is what Slot caused. This is what Richard Hughes has caused with these signings, with the way they want to go, the direction.
Wait. Let me challenge you real quick.
Go in two directions when you have only one direction to go.
Wait.
And Jerry
Okay,
hit the
but
nail on the head.
Wait. How do you move forward? We keep playing with a guy who's 30-something years old, who can't even still play the same way.
But what I want to mention, and which Savage has said, the amount of hate that's gone on Salah because of Slot being a crap manager is just
No. I get that part, but I'm asking you. You said
like Salah down tools, by the way.
No. I get what you say, K-Man, but you made a comment which I want to follow up. You said you blame Richard Hughes for bringing these players in, which I don't get it. We can't keep playing for Salah when Salah is 30-something. We have to move forward.
You do if you signed him on a new contract for 2 years and quite possibly one of
You
your
know,
promises in your contract.
Hey, man,
was
you
So,
Salah
okay,
playing.
let me ask you a question. Real quick,
look
K-Mac,
that way.
do you really believe that Salah was going to be able to do what he did last year for the 2 years of his contract?
No.
So then why are you upset at them bringing
How
new
can
style
Salah,
of
how
play?
can Salah do what he did last season again? Like, that's just
Then why are you upset at the director
one-off
for bringing new people in to usher a new generation of Liverpool? That's my question.
well, you don't buy all the forwards that you bought.
And when do you get that kind of forwards? This is your life. Having all been upset at FSG and club for not
spending money for all these years.
Yeah, always. We are always lacking. We are waiting. Okay, we'll wait.
Okay,
We'll
you
wait.
rotate Salah then more.
Say what?
Then you sub Salah more, but you didn't even sub him. You just dropped him. You didn't even sub him. You dropped him.
The man's job was on the line. What do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna
You dropped him for a midfielder. You didn't drop him for an attacker. You didn't drop him for a guy that's going to do his job. You haven't dropped him for a guy that's going to do his job. You dropped him for a midfielder.
I listen to you a lot, bro, but you're completely wrong what you're saying here. Okay, they gave him a 2-year
No,
contract.
so your system's fucked. But your system's fucked if you're dropping him for a midfielder.
You gotta give me
That
super
means your
chat
system
if you
didn't
keep
work.
cussing, man.
I'll give up, man.
Stop cussing. You gotta give me a super chat.
Sorry, K-Mac. Listen, they gave him a 2-year contract. I agree with you. Great. But don't you ever think to yourself, the reason they gave him a 2-year contract is to smoothly transition these to other players eventually? Like when these players are signed to be the future, he should be passing on the the experience that he has at Liverpool. So when he goes away, these players take over and take over Liverpool.
We're transitioning Salah to another attacker. We're transitioning Salah to a fucking midfielder. Just like we played a midfielder as the right back. Like, are we not understanding this? Like, is this
Jerry? Can you explain what K-Mike is saying?
Like, you didn't drop Salah for a Semenyo or for an Ekitike
anymore. You need to understand that.
We haven't dropped him for an attacker. We dropped him for a fucking midfielder.
Because
the system is shit.
Listen, Arne's is on the verge of getting sacked. Do you think that he's going to keep players that he doesn't trust for the work rate on the pitch? He's going to try use the players that he wants for him to get out of this problem. That's what he's going to do. So he's going to put the work
Salah for goals and assists. You put a guy in that doesn't have goals and assists.
What has Mo Salah done all season, bro? He hasn't even kicked the ball all season. What are you talking about, bro? We've been losing.
He's only one GA behind Cody Hapko.
He wasn't the team who was losing every game that we played. What are you talking about, K-Mac?
He's third in a row. He's third in the chances created.
And this is the reason why. This is the whole reason why Salah has to go.
Are we saying Eze shit now?
That's Arsenal's problem. We saw what Gyökeres is doing over there.
Liverpool's problem. It's not.
No, our problem is the manager. This is a part where K-Mike, you are not trying to be reasonable. You are blaming the manager, but you're not blaming the player who's also not playing well. And you want him to keep rewarding him for playing bad because of what?
None of the others are quasi.
No.
That's called the manager problem.
The manager problem is he is not equipped enough to do what he's supposed to do. JJ already told you that.
Play Salah behind the striker. Move him inside. Play him as a 10.
Hold on.
Play him as a 9. Like, try something else. But you haven't. All you've done is just drop him.
Yeah, play behind the striker.
No. We can't do that anymore.
Play behind the striker.
All right, hold on. Cool. Yeah, cool.
Madness.
So, if Liverpool win the games, yeah. If Liverpool win the last 3 games, so you win West Ham.
Jerry, they're against promoted sides, mate.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my
real,
God.
mate. Yeah.
Let me finish. Are you getting me finish? I don't care who they're against because we dropped
Leeds 6-1. Like a couple.
Yes, I
of
don't care. I don't care about whether they're promoted sides or not because we dropped points to them. So I'm going back to the point. If we had won against those teams, right, would we go and be saying anything? Wirtz isn't a right midfielder, but I wanted Slot to go and play the same team that he played at Frankfurt. For me, that's the same team that should have went and gone and played. I'm going to be honest. Football's football. I don't give a toss about where you play. If it works, it works. When Valverde was playing right mid, when flipping or right wing, when Flippio went in the Champions League, no one said anything, right? When Liverpool went on a mad Champions League run and Milner broke the assist record playing at left back, no one said anything. When Coutinho was brought in at a 10 and then have to move back to left wing, no one went and said anything, right? If if Ekitike moves out to the left and starts to bang in goals and becomes a match, no one says anything. When Mane was a right winger for Liverpool and then moved thing, no one said anything. When Bobby Firmino was a number 10 and then we moved in false 9, no one said anything. When Gini Wijnaldum was a forward and a left winger for Newcastle and came in and became an 8 for Liverpool, no one said anything. It doesn't matter about the position you play. What it's about is, can you go and deliver the results? And from Slot's perspective, even though I want him to go, he will look at it and be like, we conceded less chances. Defensively, we're still a shit show, but down the right-hand side, we conceded less chances. Because guess what? He, for himself, whether you agree or not, he thinks defensively, the right-hand side is a problem. For many reasons.
All the goals against Leeds got scored down
for many reasons. Because A, we haven't had a right back because both right backs have been injured at any given moment in time, right? For B, because Salah defensively doesn't work as hard as he could, because to his point, he was told by the manager he doesn't have to defend anymore. That was what he was told. So he's still going into that season thinking, I don't have to defend because you become what you're doing.
Yeah,
Gakpo
that's only Slot, not Salah. That's only Slot, not Salah. Yeah. Prove a point. You just literally prove a point right at the end.
No, I didn't. Did Salah complain? Did Salah complain last season? No, but did Salah complain? Because because I don't get it. It's all that chuckling and laughing and stuff, but you're not comprehending what's saying. From the manager's standpoint, right? He has gone.
Salah doesn't track back. He doesn't work hard at all now. So he just walks around.
He doesn't track back. He doesn't. But go look at his heat map. He doesn't. It's lopsided. It has been for ages. What are we doing?
Okay, that's a manager problem. Then fix it.
He fixed it by benching him.
Fixed it by benching.
Why is Salah in a different position? He's your guy that scores you all your goals. He's the guy that creates all the assists.
He hasn't been scoring all the goals, but he hasn't been scoring all the goals. He played for 16 games straight up to like 8 days ago. So
nobody has, mate. Nobody has. Nobody has.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter who's being benched, though. It doesn't. To your point, it doesn't matter if my man's Gakpo, Salah doesn't play on the left wing, so we can't keep using Gakpo as a reason as to why he's not being benched. We need to look at the right side. On the right hand side, he doesn't trust Chiesa, right? So he hasn't gone and put Chiesa in front of Salah. He hasn't done that. He has changed the whole system to be more focused defensively, which means going forward, we're not as effective. To your point, because you're not going to be, because you've got a mid. From a defensive standpoint, from a structural standpoint, when you go and look at the type of player Soboslai is, he thinks about the team first. He's not me, my goal is this. That's what makes Salah great. Correct or not correct? Correct or not correct? Is that why Salah's a great player?
We haven't got more defensively.
Hey guys, 1 second, Kama. Don't be disrespectful in the comments, man. It's all about opinions, man. Yeah.
I couldn't give a shit what they say. I couldn't give a shit what they say. Like, you think I'm fucking Donny Sam's fucking bitch or something?
No. Listen.
Like, how can you turn on your player who's literally fucking delivered you a league last season? Like,
it's not turning on. It's not turning on the player because no one's saying get rid of.
I'm slot out. I'm slot out.
But exactly. But same way. But this is what I don't understand. Same way someone could go, and again, I'm saying this because I've been the manager out for longer than anyone on this damn show.
I know you have.
Right? So I'm saying to you, when people go and say then, right, oh, but this Slot's got credit in the bank. He delivered you a league. It's the same damn thing. Yes, Salah's got more credit in the bank than Slot because of what he's done for years. But let's look at what's happening this season. This season, Salah is not scoring goals. He is not getting assists, and defensively, he's not helping out. That is a fact. It's not. I've just thrown it out there. It's a fact, right? So now when you go and look at it, right, Salah can't play it on the left-hand side. He can't play it as a forward. We've also got 2 forwards. So to go and play it doesn't kind of make sense, right? So what he's played Salah. He has to make changes. Within that time, he has dropped Vert for 2 games. He's dropped Kirkes out of the team. He's dropped McAllister out of the team. He's dropped this. He's tried to go and figure some stuff out. Yes. Even if I don't like the manager, I can see he's trying to do stuff. He's even playing Gomez at right back. He's trying to do things in the game. He's tried to play Verts on the right. He's played on the left. We've seen Ekitike on the left with Visak up top. And he hasn't started it, but I've seen those changes, right? So what I am trying to go and say is the manager has seen it and said, you know what, I'm going to make a change there because guess what? If it does work, if we do get better results, if it helps Liverpool, then I do not care about whether Salah feels vindicated or whether Salah feels upset, or because guess what? It's about Liverpool. It's about
Yes,
Liverpool.
look.
And that is why all of us on the panel, according to you as well, you have gone and called for Salah to be dropped. So guess what? If Salah was dropped and we had won those last 2 games, you would not be asking for Salah to come in for the next game. Because if he came in for the next game and we lost the game, you'd be like, and I know this for a fact, you'd be like, why has Slot gone and changed the team? We just won the game. And because I've done the same thing for Brentford. Because Frankfurt, Salah didn't play. We won the game 5-1, but he came into the game afterwards. And what do? We went back to type. We went and said, no, Salah. Some people were like, no, Salah should he needs to come in now. He needs to come in. No, you play who's in form. And for whatever Slot sees defensively, from a structural standpoint, Szoboszlai is able to carry that out better than Salah. Every time, right, they've gone and then the media's asked Slot about Salah, he's always praised Salah. Always. He's not once said anything wrong about him. He's never gone and said anything's his fault. He's gone and said, no, he's an amazing player. He's not treated him like Konate. He has not treated him like Gakpo. He has not singled him out like other players. He has not. Every single time he's tried to avoid the discussion he's got with Salah, right? However, the manager is well within his right to go and drop a player. Joe Fagan dropped Kenny Dalglish when Liverpool was sitting 3rd from bottom in the league in the 80s, bro. If Kenny Dalglish can get it dropped, so can Salah, bro. Let's not do this. Let's not really do this. Come on.
Man. And JK, what do you guys say, man? So we could get out of here, because I love the debate, but people in the chat, please be respectful. We don't do that here, man. Thank you.
We got a game tomorrow, bro. That's what I'm.
Yeah, but right now they said Gakpo is not traveling, and
Yeah, Gakpo ain't travel the same.
what's the name? Salah is not going. So, Ed, get your minds in the manager's head right now. What do you think he's doing?
I don't know. He's off asleep, bro. That's what he's off asleep. This guy, I don't know what he's on. I don't know. Look, he has to start winning games of football, bro. Will he start winning games of football? I don't know. The results have stemmed. We've put a band-aid over the cut now with a win and 2 draws. But we need to get on a run of wins now. So some W's need to end up on the board. Most importantly, yes, we need it in the Champions League, but we also need it in the Premier League, bro, if we want to start getting ourselves in good positions. Because right now, sitting where are we now? 8th, 10th, 9th?
8th. It depends on tonight, innit? The game tonight.
We can go further down. We can end up dropping further.
But Ernst, on your show last time, I said the manager's system, even though Salah wasn't playing Gakpo, we were playing for the outside forwards. This time he has no outside forward. So is he going straight? Is Rio going to get a start?
You're asking questions that none of us know, bro. We're all here.
Slot doesn't know.
No one knows what we're trying to do. No one knows. We're just
surprised if you see Ekitike on the left today. I mean,
you might even see Ekitike at left back.
Yeah.
Look, I've said this before. Like, look, all we're doing now is just rearranging the chairs on the Titanic. That's all we're doing.
And that's why the manager has to go.
Sinking ship, the sinking ship.
And that's why the manager has to go. And right now, my beef with Edwards and Hughes is because why did you wait so long for this to happen?
I know.
They should have acted way sooner, because this didn't just blow up. It has been brewing.
Ego, mate.
It just has been brewing.
Slot, quasi. For me, he can't handle players. I don't think he's got a friendly aura about him. You know what I mean? I don't just look at him and think, yeah, this guy's going to get on with everyone. You know what I mean? Where Klopp, total different vibe. And that's what the most important thing is. When you're at a big club, the main thing is man management of top players. Nothing else. And that's what he ain't really got in him, to get all the top players together, but make everyone happy at the same time. Look at the way Chiesa's been handled, bro. If Chiesa was a bit of a wimp and that, he could have been crying big time, but he just got on with it. Fair play to him. But tough love, maybe, But I think Slot should have looked after the players a bit more and actually said to Salah, take a little break, bro. It ain't really great at the moment. Come back when you are ready, and you can tell me when you're ready. That's it. And this wouldn't have happened. And this is why, for me, Slot's not the manager I want for the future for Liverpool. I think his time, it should have been done a little while ago, because, look, we should have got 9 points in the last 3 games we got. We beat West Ham, 1-1 against Sunderland and 3-3 against Leeds. What is that? Even the dog.
Look, the thing. I think one of the best comments I've heard about Arnie Slot was from Anfield Irishman. Big up Anfield Irishman, and he basically said, coming to Liverpool and being a manager is not normal. Like, it's not an easy thing to do. And I just think that he thought it was. Like, he just thought it was. The first season, it just flew by. And all of the emotion and all of the euphoria and the fact that Jürgen was leaving, I think we'd have took anything seriously because of any kind of win we'd have taken. But we actually won the league, and it's unbelievable what was achieved. But this season, it's his. It's his now. He has to own it. Like, he has to deal with everything. And I just don't think he's capable of doing it. I just don't.
I'm going to tell you something quickly. You know, the Sunderland game, the first half, Salah was on the bench. Everything was going through Wirtz. He was like the main guy. As soon as Salah came on in the second half, he sort of switched to him. And that's why we sort of never won that game for me. So, what else can you say about Salah, you know?
I mean, that game, and I've been saying this, I don't know if Jerry, you agree or not. I felt like he never played the same way he played against West Ham. When we came back to Anfield to play Sunderland, he switched back to that playing for the outside forwards.
Yeah.
And then he knew that Salah was coming in the second half, which I lost my itch because I felt like Ekitike should have been the one coming in and play with Isak up top. And just like you said, JK, things fell off. And someone said, how do you know that? That's because every time we play for the outside forwards, the ball goes to the center backs. Virgil Konate, Alisson, Robo or Kerkers to Bradley or whoever is playing right back, and he keeps circling him back and forth, and then all of a sudden somebody will try to make a true pass.
Take a defender out from the right back position and puts a midfielder in again. You know what I mean? So,
also, Fuzzy, check this out. I want to ask you guys who watched the Arsenal match versus Aston Villa. Villa played two pivot. How is it that they were able to pass the ball through Arsenal midfield, which is one of the best midfield in the world, actually, and we can't pass it through Leeds or Sunderland? Somebody makes it make sense.
This is the biggest problem. It's not the attack. I wish we'd stop talking about the attack. Like, we concede fucking tons of goals.
Yeah, that's
like,
the main problem.
Tons of goals. Like, there's only two teams that conceded more goals than us in 2025. Like, and that's like Bournemouth and Watford, Bournemouth and Wolves, I think it is, away games. Like, we just leak goals. Like we need to stop this thing about attackers. Like, sort your defense out, Arnie. Like, make yourself more stable at the back. Like, use your pivots as actual bloody pivots. Like, stop telling Gravenberch to stop tackling. Like, just do something about it. Like, you just haven't. You haven't done nothing about it. All you've done is rearrange the fucking seats in the attack.
This guy, if you get me shut down, I'm gonna come to your channel and get shut down.
But Gravenberch has been wondering all season, bro.
Which wins us.
Look at Gravenberch's positioning in the game. Terrible, Gravenberch. He's wandering everywhere,
pulling out of tackles. You've got players pulling out of tackles. Like, go and watch it. Like,
anyway, big up to all of you guys in the building. Thank you so much for coming through, man. I appreciate everybody. Great show. Another great show.
And Canate now show their asses.
No,
what they do.
What's the name? Big up to Ants. Big up to Fuzzy. Big up to JK, and then K Mike, who was trying to crash out. He keep cussing, trying to get me cancelled.
I crashed out.
Keep it cool in the chat, people. It's cool.
And people in the chat, next time, please be more respectful. Somebody have the right to have a different opinion.
JJ, Fozzie, Kismet, and Quasi, apologies. I crashed out.
No, K-Mac, you're entitled to your opinion, mate. It's fine, man.
Yeah. It's LMC first, people. It's LMC first. But hey, Hens, I know you got a show coming up. Well, go on, man. You want to tell the people what's happening?
Yeah, listen, man. If you want to come across and have a bit of vibes, man, and me just crash out as well, then come over, man. Let's all crash out together, man. It is what it is. Salah's crashed out. I think we're all entitled to crash out.
And let me know tomorrow if you got anything, yeah?
Yeah, tomorrow. I definitely, bro, I'll have what's on every day, bro. But yeah, no, it's a press conference because I want to hear what Arne Slot says, and it's good to just react in a moment. So, yeah, if you guys are free, 6:45, I think is the UK time for the Arne Slot presser. And I want Arne Slot to crash out tonight. I want him to say some stuff.
Let's see, innit? Let's see, bro.
You can't. After man throw him under the bus, you got to throw him under the bus back as well.
I'm really interested to see who's going to be sat next to him.
Oh, it's Alisson, I think. I think from what I've read,
Alisson, the pastor has to come in.
Maybe the pastor has to come in. Any English at all.
I'm going to sit there.
Please.
And he just goes,
Too
care,
funny, man.
care.
Yeah, man, Fuzzy, what you got coming up?
I'll be back on YouTube tomorrow. So next 3 days after that. So just the same time around 1:30 is probably something like that. I'm going to do some shows probably about the game. So yeah, and I'm going to talk about other teams as well. So yeah, join me around 1:30 tomorrow.
Okay, Mike, you got a show coming up?
Not tonight. I'm going to have a rest. Just crashing out now.
So he says he
I'll be
crashed
on
out, so he's going to have a
tomorrow. I'll be
rest
on
now.
tomorrow about 2
Yeah, he's
o'clock.
not going to redeem himself. Okay.
JJ, what go on, man? What's going on? Are we still doing the World Cup? My brother just bought a ticket for the first match, Ghana, Panama, man, Toronto.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
definitely going.
Come on, Jerry.
I'll send you my confirmation when I'm in San Francisco for the San Francisco. Innit?
Yeah, man, get those tickets, man. Those tickets are killing me. Call the Ghana Commission, man. What they
What,
take?
you haven't got anything yet?
I'm looking for some of the tickets. The tickets are flying so fast. And these capitalist people, man, $1,000 for just the seat that I would need binoculars to. Oh
Yeah.
my God,
No.
it's ridiculous right now. Big up, JK. Are you gonna be on Irishman's channel later?
Yeah, Irishman and 12, man. Yeah.
Okay, big up yourself, man. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. I'll put everybody's description in the chat. Please go support my brethren, Ensman, Fuzzy, K-Mac, and go support their channel, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. We need to get at least 50. Great shows yesterday and today. I'm blessed. Thank you. Mo Salah, crash out more so it could help me. I don't know. But yeah, man. Crazy Bull, we out. Peace.